just what I call shattered. I think I had a bit of beer again last night. I don't feel good. Right, I'll tell you, right, what I've done. I've looked at this one, what I painted it yesterday, and my sort of tip is, these lights, they're not, these greens and that, they're not bright enough. And the reason is because the darks aren't dark enough. So I'm going to come back in and do a top up on it and get some more darks in. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So I need darks to come in here. Like this. And that's going to liven up, hopefully, all these little bits. Now let me just have a sit back and look at that. Oh, that's nice. I was going to even soften that in, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Looks nice as it is. That bit can go in. There, let's say a bit of dark there, so we've got the contrast between the light and the dark there. I think on this bit here, I think I will soften that bit in. I've got quite a few hard edges in there, and this bit here I have just softened in. This is black and Payne's grey. Sorry, Payne's grey and Bontumber. Right, now some more coffee. I need coffee today. I think this is softer in here on this side. So on this side, I'm going to sort of get a bit of watering ready to blend it up. And it comes to about that one, and then them ones, more distant ones, they're okay. So I'll get some blacks in there, in these things, just on these lower bits, and then I'll drip it in like that. Let's have a look. Some bits I'll soften, some bits I'll leave. Back over to this side. Soften that a bit. See if you follow the little ridges what's already gone into your paint. That helps because they fall randomly, and out random always looks better than out what you've planned. So I'm following them little ridges what's already in there. That always seems to work for me. Well, it's just hopefully just going to bring it in that bit closer and make it look better. Right, I'm going to leave a big chunk of it. You've got to be careful you don't get carried away and just do everything black. Don't do that either. I'm going to leave a big chunk, then I'm going to come in here. There's like a big chunk in this bit here. Big chunk in there. Oh, there's a bit there. Oh, that's a nice brown bit there. It's just brown. I'll wash my brush and just put some Bontumber just on that one little bit. And that'll look nice. That's just a fact. Let's go over there. putting a few. What's just Bont Umber? I think I've ended up with a bit of something brown. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I've ended up with a bit of white in this brown. That's what I'm trying to say. From when I mixed some white in, I think, yesterday or the day before or something. It's still in the brown. Oh, there. So I'll just warm that up a bit, get it a bit of summer. A bit more interest. Yeah, a bit of a darker area in there. Oh, right, now, here is dark around here. And I need to get them to stand out, really. Tell you what I do need and all in here. I need to get some sort of random bits where it's sort of fading out in there. It's just where that's going down into mist. There we are. Right, in here. This is where it's very, very dark. And this is going to really help. To bring this stuff out. Make it look good. I'll put that there. Now, I normally like to use my spiky brush for this, but I think I have used my spiky brush on it, but it's not giving me a thick enough paint, so I'm going to try see what happens with this brush. I'm trying to go fast, my thinking is if I go fast, I might get some more random brush marks than if I just whack it in slow, if you know what I mean. Right, I've just dipped into a bit of water, and then I'm still going to go fast, so I get random brush marks. That's it. Where's that? Softening brush here. Soften out a bit. Brushes. In fact, I'll tell you what I could do there. Where that's misting, I could mix a bit of blood. That's nice, I like that. And we'll just try and swap out that big blob of water there. Else all that'll do is just take forever to dry if I'm not careful. Then try and miss that bottom bit there. Well, so that's that side about done. I might do a bit of softening there when it dries, see what it looks like. Now then, this here is going to want some work. Oh, I tell you what I did want to do and all. I wanted to strengthen. I sort of worked my way forward, I think, so I wanted to strengthen this up. And if I dip that in some water. Let's keep dipping into more and more water. And hopefully that's going to look like mist. Oh, that's nice. Same with that, I might end up going back, if I want to go back in, probably will be able to, if I need to go back in and soften it at all or anything, probably get away with that. For now, I'll leave that like that. Right, more coffee. Right. Some more Bontumber. In fact, let me get this bigger brush just to mix with. Some more Bontumber and some more black. In fact, why don't I use this bigger brush? Work quicker, alright. Yeah, it's my bigger brush in there. Into there like that. Into there. Nice. That's better. Right. Now, I want to sort of a bit more water on that. I want to sort of get this to sort of look like it's actually a branch coming across. To me, this looked a bit weird anyway. This is supposed to look like a branch cutting across into it. So let's try and get it looking like that. Let's say come up a bit there like that, and then this might be working, it might not. Not sure. Get some water on my brush and start softening out with some stuff. Bit more water. And I'm just working with what's there. See that white bit there, what looks like edge of a rock? I'm working around it. And then some of these, what's drying, looking like edge of rocks and stuff. So I'm just working with it to make it look like it's rocks. And I've got all this stuff in here to help me. All these little random patterns and marks, because they're more random. I can use them to help me. I've just dabbed into a bit more of that blue again. There's like a bit of that in, make it a bit more interesting in it. On my photo, it is really blue on this side. But see all them little markers and textures what I'm getting? Just making it a bit more interesting. Right, it'll look a bit different when it's dry. I'll leave it at that for now. Right, now then. These bits. Start here. It's like I say, I think sometimes if you try to work fast, you can get more of a random feel. It can work better for you. So I'm trying to go pretty fast. In fact, I'll switch to this bigger brush. And I'm going into more of a rocky thing where I'm putting them rocks back in. Like that. Softening brush. Let's get some blue in there. Just onto water now. It's just water, no else. Just clean water, and I'll just soften that out with just water. Yeah, that's nice. I think what I'm going to do now, I'll put some dark on my brush, softening into some of that. Bit of blue in there. See, like there, look, looks like there's a ridge or a rock or something there. So I've used it, and because I'm going fast, look, I'm getting random textures and shapes. What's hopefully I'm gonna make it look like rocks and ridges and stuff. What's that like? Not bad at all. To get some brown in there. See, this is taking up quite a lot of time. I've gone an extra 16 minutes already on this one painting, just boosting it up so it shows you how long it can take sometimes. If I'd have done this all in one go, it would have been a long, and I think it would have took you away from your life for too long, to be honest. I'm glad I've done it in 2 bits. There we are. Sad. Doofus has come up with a good idea. My stepbrother Doofus. Keep losing my phone, right? And Doofus, what he's done is put his phone. He's put like a piece of cord on his phone, and then he's connected it to a wall. And he's not lost it since. So he says, why don't you do that? So I thought, you know what, Doofus, to say it's not very often Doofus comes up with a good idea. I thought, you know what, that's not a bad idea. So I've put a cord on my phone and done the same, connected it to the wall, and I've not lost my phone since. So Doofus have actually come up with a good idea. I'll try and soften this in a minute. Every time I do a wrong number, they always seem to answer. Every time I dial a wrong number, they always answer. There we are. Yes. So I'm softening some bits and leaving others. Some bits have dried out a bit and they're not softening much. Some bits are softening a bit more. There. Right, I think what I'm going to do is a really, really light green. It's virtually yellow. Just glaze into that. And hopefully that'll bring it to life a little bit. I can go over some of them bits if I want. That's looking nice. You'll hardly see that when it dries, but it might just help. Then maybe as I come down, go into a darker green, just to help tie it all in. Oh, that's worked really well. Pleased with that. Right. Now then, this bit comes in here. Let me sort of grab this arrow. There it is. So this bit comes in here to about here. Then I think it comes in here, about in around here. And I think this is then all part of this tree. This is one big tree, this. And melt that into there like that. Hopefully it'll register like that in your brain. I don't suppose it matter that much if you can't tell what's going on. It'll probably still want to look half decent. Oh, that does look nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'll try to just come in and get some bits in here. Just sit back and have a look at that. Yep. Yep. Like that. Come in with some more. Really bright yellow. Yeah, sometimes I just think it helps me just to... You can go in with that great big spiky brush and dabble around, and before you know it, you've covered it in dark and you've lost all your light bits. So I quite often like to just come in with these little brushes right at the end and just dab around stuff and try and improve it like that, rather than just dabbing in with a great big brush. Well, yeah, it's dead quick and that, but it's just you can be much more careful with this little brush. I mean, this is a really dark colour. You don't want to get carried away with this. It's into that green again. I'm just going around my little signature look. Colours. A lot of the water's doing a lot for me. There's a lot of water on this now, and it's circling around and splodging about. It's doing a lot for me. That's it. Nice. Right. I'm just looking at. That's looking pretty good to me. That is. Right. I'm looking at this side. We'll do the same in here, and we'll come in and just add some extra bits in. There. Like a bit of yellow in to it. Just in places. Try and keep it a bit random. This bottom bit here, there's a lot of darks. And I suppose what I could do, dab into that and just blend that in. Jimmy Watter. Go even softer. What basically just means dip your brush in water. I've got just pure water on my brush now. Right, now then, this side, if I look at it properly, we're nearly done. This side's a hell of a lot darker than that there, so to bring that out, you have to darken that. So let me mix the colour up. I think I've got the right colour virtually. So it's that. It's a really creamish colour. So yellow in there. creamish colour. Just mix a bit of creamish colour up here. Just mixing a few colours up. So I'm going for a green, like a sort of creamish green, and a sort of bright green. So I've got about 3 colours there mixed up that can blend in together. Told that there, I think. Might even blend some blue across that bit there. Right, let's just have a look. So I'm going to come in here now, just start adding in some of this water here, because at the minute it's not registering to me as water really. So if I do that, and then this little brush now, come in on these edges and just do that. Because there's a lot of white in that bit. So that's that. Right then, just like that. It's a bitter. It sort of was blue here. Just looking at it. Right, getting this little soft brush again. There's a lot of blue in there. So, just soften it in. Touch it into there, so we get a bit of a blend between two. That's that colour, isn't it? I'll blend a bit of that into that blue and I'll soften it in, so I get a bit of a soft blend between two on them. That's a bit of that and a bit of the blue. Dee dee dee. You know what? My head's feeling a little bit better already. How good is that? Right, come in. This creamish colour. It's like a creamish green. I'm mixing a bit more of it up. My screen's playing up now. Right, that's it. So look at that. Just blending in and softening in there like that. Just push that bit down a minute. Just there we are, like that. Right. Now this is where I'm going to have to try and bring these bits out now. So there's a bit there. Just dab a bit of water on the bottom of this brush. This is just water what's on here. Just blend it out like that. So it just softens that. And hopefully that's going to give me that nice edge on my trees. And it seems to be walking as well, so that's good. Let me have a look. So a bit in there like that. Get some bits in where there's little holes and stuff in there, little gaps where your things are showing through, and just come in there, look, just blend in. Just a bit of water and hopefully this is going to thicken all my water up, make it look better. I'm going to come in, just mixing a bit. I think this, that side over there is looking a bit sort of boring. I think it's a green. There's a green in there. So I'm going to mix that green in. There's like a green in here. And that's it. Then I think I'll go into a bit of that blue and soften a bit of that in and all. And maybe I can soften through some of these white bits with a bit of that blue and I'll make it a bit more interesting. Right, let's sit back and have a look at that. Definitely brought my bushes to life. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Just got in a touch of blue now. Just softening some of this stuff in with blue now. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm about happy. Right, this here, this needs softening in, I think. It's just too harsh, that is. So if I can just do that, soften that in, and then I think I'll be about happy. Just have a look. Get this. This is a harder bristle brush. It'll soften better. That'll do, I think. Missed it up again. That's it. That's it. That's all misty. Give that all a dab. Let me go and stand up to the side of the room and have a look. Yeah, that's better. Just brought it to life a bit more. Oh, alright. I'm going to go and get a nice egg for my breakfast and chill out for a bit because I'm feeling a little bit rough. That took 33 minutes, so that were a long painting. Because I'd also already started. So that were a long one. Right, thanks for bearing with me on that one. Thank you from the heart of my bottom. I'll see you on the beach. I'm going to get a nice egg for my breakfast. Wah wah.